This is an EX Dojo.
This is winners finals, right?
Winners finals.
So this is 3 out of 5.
And 75% of top 4 is EX Dojo. Right? 50% of top 4 is sponsored by Runnit.
Hell yeah.
All right. Fantastic.
Nice. Let's go.
What's he gonna do? He's gonna stay on the side? Man, they're just feeling each other out right now. Both of them just standing off on each other.
Right now, it's looking pretty simple and neutral.
Yeah.
Nigel's just gonna sit there and do straight and try to get some chip damage going until he gets it confirmed.
Here he comes.
Doc doesn't want to get hit by anything. Like as much as he can, he wants to avoid Balrog's burst damage.
It looks like he's just trying to always like reset neutral whenever he can.
Every time he can, because the matchup is strange. So while Balrog has straight, Bison has everything else. So it's kind of like there's this one really annoying thing. There's a couple things that are annoying, right? But there's this one mainly annoying thing that Bison has to deal with at all times, and there's a bunch of shit that Balrog has to deal with. Some people would tell you it swings one way or the other. I don't really know. If you ask Nigel, Nigel says that Bison wins, but I don't know what I believe, honestly.
It feels weird because I always feel like Balrog loses matches where his opponent wants him to get close, but like you said, it swings weird. Where it's like Bison just kind of wants you at a certain range.
They both have absurd burst, and they both play a kind of neutral that tries to avoid interaction with the other person until you want to do it. So because of that, they're both trying to avoid each other until they get what they want out of neutral, right? Which is kind of like the definition of what neutral is, right?
Yeah.
So it's just they engage in neutral in their own ways that are very, I don't know how to say, they're very, what's the word? Evasive, very evasive. Right?
Yeah.
When Balrog does dash straight and you block it, he's -4, but most of the time, all that happens is he's at a safe distance where he can go for a whiff punish with him.
Yeah.
And whenever Bison does similarly like a scissors, he's -4, but same situation, nothing really happens. But like, when they both spend Bard and go for pressure like this, things change. Like the momentum swings. I'd say that they're pretty even defensive option-wise. They both have decent reversals. They both have 3 frames. Bison has EX Head Stomp, which gets him out of some sticky spots, and Balrog has Screw Upper, which is a lot shittier than Head Stomp in my opinion. But Bison, when he pops, if he does have V-Trigger 1 and pops it, EX Scissor becomes a 3-frame DP.
Oh wow.
Yeah, EX Scissor from, I think it's frame 4, my bad. Frame 4 onward, EX Scissor is completely invincible.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that about V-Trigger 1.
Yeah, so he can interrupt block strings with a V-Trigger 1 EX Scissor. But he's using V-Trigger 2 right now, so he does not have access to that. But he does get the command grab, and Balrog is weak to command grab.
Yeah.
He also has things like Psycho Crusher to extend damage off. Oh my god.
Jeez, that is filthy.
Overhead into a lot of shit going wrong. Nice escape. That was really good evasiveness from Nigel.
You can always get overhead, man.
Whips the command throw, gets crouch fierce. That's gonna hurt. Back thrown. He tried to delay it, tried to evade him.
No Psycho Axe this time?
No Psycho Axe. He doesn't want to give Nigel the chance to activate like that.
Oh, okay.
He was trying to not get close enough for like an accident to happen like that.
Oh, okay.
But he misjudged the space right there. Good stuff to Nigel. Nigel up. Wait, he's up a game already?
Yeah.
Is that? Wow. I thought this was the first match. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I am not all here right now, I guess. Wow, the straight traded. So when straight trades like that, if he's ready, he can sweep. Combo from the trade. Forward throw. A lot of building nothing. Nice. Here comes the Nigel up. Jump. Jumping is one of Bison's many weaknesses. Not one of Balrog's though. Balrog having really easy anti-airs. Bison not.
Yeah, from what I understand, that Bison has a set anti-air. So if you're at a certain distance, you can anti-air. But if you're close enough, it doesn't hit.
Yeah, so Bison's anti-air is very weak, in most people's opinion.
Yeah.
His crouch fierce is kind of shitty.
It hits like in a certain...
You have to be kind of like a god to use Hell Attack properly. But Balrog has Stand Medium Punch and Crouch Fierce, which are like really super reliable, super solid. So while the ground game is dominantly like even, if one of them chooses to jump, right, one of them clearly has an easier time dealing with shit. But then again, like you just saw, you could change your jump trajectory with Devil's Reverse and head stomp and shit.
Oh, okay.
To change the angle and change the timing, or do like a far jump roundhouse to whiff punish the anti or medium punch. There's a lot of things you can do to deal with autopilot umbrella anti-airs. So it just adds more mind game to the situation. Nice anti-air from Docta. +2. See right there, like air to air.
Yeah.
He didn't want. He knew that Docta Afrikan was gonna jump. He just didn't want to deal with the situation.
Straight, straight. +6 is just too much, man. Too much for anybody to do with. Nigel just said straight no to that.
See, change the angle, change the timing.
Yeah.
Forward throw. And crouch medium kick. Went low.
This is the first of 3, right? Quarters final?
3 out of 5. Winners finals. Docta Afrikan is currently down 0-2. He's gonna have to make an adjustment. They usually go back and forth, you know.
Yeah.
Nigel being Docta Afrikan's student, you know.
Yeah, just two titans destroying each other constantly.
Nigel's an interesting case, man. I guess it's my scene, so I'm biased. But I like to brag on people, my boys. But I actually legitimately feel within my heart, and I know I'm gonna get flack. People will disagree, whatever. But I legitimately feel within my heart Nigel is the best Balrog on planet Earth.
Dang.
I think he is the best Balrog alive. I don't think there is anyone on his level. And when it comes to that character.
I definitely think that in a year's time, Nigel will be completely like just a monster in the FGC community. At least in Street Fighter.
A legend. I think he has the makings of what it means to be a legend. You know what I mean?
This man does nothing but eat, sleep, and
for example, like a lot of people would have never guessed that at DreamHack he would have beaten Justin Wong the way he did, right? When Nigel 2-0 Justin Wong at DreamHack, he showed that he can consistently, fundamentally hold his own against even the most sound players of the FGC. Justin Wong is someone very hard to crack, right?
Yeah.
Nigel isn't just like some random Balrog. He has incredible neutral, right? And he understands the character at a very technical level. So he's very an interesting case, not a typical Balrog by any means. Docta Afrikan though, and also not a typical Bison, you know?
After Nigel told me at Texas Showdown, when he lost to, I believe it was, man, I forgot the Kang player's name. Danslip. When he lost to Danslip, he told me, and when he lost to Nephew also, that he told me that he was not going to lose to them ever again. I believe that he proceeded to I think 2-0 Nephew after that.
He beat Nephew when they played at DreamHack. Right before he played Justin Wong, he eliminated Nephew at that point.
Yeah.
So that was the moment he got his run back, and he made good on his word.
Not to mention that behind the scenes, after I believe it was Saturday night, Nigel had a 1-5 with Cerro Blast, and Nigel 5-0 Cerro Blast.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I was there to witness it, and it was a sight to behold.
Nigel plays you once and then downloads you. He's such a strong player, and I'm really happy that you saw the announcement, right? Being sent out. Yeah.
Oh, God,
I really am happy, you know,
Yeah.
that he is gonna get that shine, you know, get those moments to go to those tournaments. Like, I legitimately feel like him not going to those tournaments yet is the only reason people are not saying that he is top 5 in America, like, for real.
And that's how it is in the FGC, man. Like, until you get to those events, that's how people are gonna think, man.